Factorising quadratic equations. Let's have a look at how to factorise quadratic equations. Here is an example of a quadratic equation, x squared plus 14x plus 48. How do we factorise this quadratic equation? So because it's a quadratic equation, we will have two brackets. So we have a bracket here and a bracket there. Now, we know that x times x will give me x squared. Okay, so we've dealt with the x squared. Now we need to deal with the 14x and the 48. So we need to have two numbers that times together to make 48. But when we add them numbers together, we end up with 14x. So let's have a look at the pairs of numbers that times to make 48. We've got 1 and 48, because 1 times 48 is 48. 2 times 24. 3 times 16. 4 times 12. And 6 times 8. Which of these numbers times together to make 48, but when you add them together, you get 14x? It is 6 and 8, because 6 add 8 is 14, and 6 times 8 is 48. So plus 6 and plus 8. Okay, and we can see that this works because I'm going to multiply this bracket out for you now. X times x would give me x squared. X times 8 is 8x plus 8x. Positive 6 times x is plus 6x. And then 6 times 8 is plus 48. And as you can see in the middle here, 8 and the 6 gives me 14x plus 48. Okay, let's have a look at another example. X squared plus 2x minus 15. So again, x squared is x times x. We need two numbers that multiply together to make minus 15 and add to make positive 2. So it's up to you. You can write the numbers out if you wish to do so. So we're going to have 15 here times together to make 15. We've got 1 times 15. I can think of that. I've got 3 times 5. Okay, that makes 15. And I can already see that I can make the number 2 from the numbers 3 and 5. Now, I can't add 3 and 5 together to make number 2 because 3 and 5 would be 8. However, I can subtract 3 from 5 and I will end up with 2. I could do 5, take away 3, and that would give me 2. That works. So I'm going to do plus 5 and then subtract 3, and that would give me my plus 2x in the middle, and I can just multiply this out for you to have a look at. So x times x is x squared. X times minus 3 is minus 3x. Plus 5 times x is plus 5x. And then 5 times minus 3, well, a positive times a negative is a negative. It's minus 15. And we can see here, I've got x squared minus 3x plus 5x gives me positive 2x minus 15. Okay, let's have a look at another example. X squared minus 16x plus 63. So again, we need two brackets for the x squared. So we've dealt with that. X times x is x squared. Two numbers at times to make 63 and add to make 16. So again, I can think of the numbers 7 and 9. Okay, I know I can make 16 from 7 and 9. And when I do 7 times 9, I end up with 63. Just have a little think of how you can make minus 16 from 7 and 9. So obviously we know 7 and 9 is not minus 16, is it? It's positive 16. But I know I can do minus 7 minus 9, and that gives me minus 16. Minus 7 take away 9 is minus 16. Therefore, that will also work. Okay. Let's have a look at another example. We've got x squared plus 12x plus 20. X and x in a bracket because x times x is x squared. I want two numbers that multiply together to make 20, but when you add them, you get 12. So again, is 1 times 20, I can think of that. That won't make 12. 2 times 10, that will make 12. because I can add them together. 2 add 10 is 12. So plus 2 and plus 10. Again, it can be in any order. I could have written this as x plus 10 and x plus 2. That is also correct. It doesn't really matter which order you write it in, as long as it's your pairs of numbers are correct. Okay, I hope that is helpful for you, and it was a quick recap. Thank you for listening. Thank you.